All right. Happy Friday to you and you and you and you and you. It's your girl Esha here with Events by Ashe, Carnivalista in Chief of Events by Ashe, where we create unique and life changing Caribbean experiences. And welcome to my Friday Live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are watching, definitely leave me a comment and say hello in the chat. If this is your first time liming with us on YouTube, definitely give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this about travel, about food, getting your life together, and the Caribbean carnival culture. And again, if you're watching, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. All right, so it is almost Father's Day this weekend, and I'm sharing a Father's Day lesson with you today. I did Mother's Day last month, and I thought, let's do a Father's Day lesson today. So don't worry, it still fits in with the Caribbean Heritage Month theme. If you don't know, now you know. June is Caribbean Heritage Month. My dad is from the Caribbean too, so it fits in with that theme. So there will be some Caribbean wisdom here as well. But before I get into that, let me get into an Esha fact. And again, if you're watching, I can see you. Say hi in the comments. Say hi. All right. I have a confession to make. I am a recovering product junkie, not the kind of product that you usually hear junkie associated with, but skincare and hair care products. Yes, I am a recovering product junkie. I'm honestly much, much better now, but let me tell you, my bathroom used to be flooded with so many different products, whether it was the latest thing to try on my hair as I was going through my natural hair transformation. You know, it was like, okay, let's try this product. That didn't work. Let's try this product. So I would have all of these products that were half used, some of them not even half used. I probably used the bottle once and it was just sitting there. To skincare stuff. What was the latest skincare micro ingredients that will make you look fantastic, you know? And then one day I was looking for something specific that actually worked and I couldn't find it. And I just got really overwhelmed because I had so many stuff. So I really had to stop and think about all of these products that I had. And I decided to do a few things around that. So the first one, I stopped buying more. I really did. I stopped buying more products because there were products that I was using that were working, but I would still get excited when the next new thing came out, right? Because that's really what advertising and marketing is supposed to do, right? It's supposed to get you excited about something new that's coming out or whatever. So the first thing was I stopped myself from buying more skincare and hair care products in particular. Yes, I just stopped buying more. Then the second thing that I did was that I decluttered and threw out or gave away what I was not using. So this was something that I tried once and it didn't work for me, but you know, I asked around to my friends, family members, or just threw them out, you know, if it was something that didn't work for me anymore, because your hair changes, your skin changes over time. So what you may have used at a certain point in time may not be working for you anymore. Right? So started giving things away. And I also took a hard look at what I was left with at the end of all of that decluttering, stopping to buy more and all of that. I took a really hard look at what was working and tried to find more natural and less packaged alternatives. Another little known fact, I do try to conserve, reuse, and use products that have less packaging and just less ingredients, like with less ingredients that have long names that you don't even know what it is that you're putting on your skin or in your body. So yeah, I try to find more natural and less packaged alternatives. Like my skincare, my face especially, I use minimal things on it. You know, like my moisturizer that I use or my skin serum that I use, it's not anything that I buy in a store. I buy the actual natural products that go into that and put it into a serum and use it on my face routinely. So I really, it has been a process of over 20 years of doing that, because this was in my 20s/30s where I was thinking, oh, this is too much. It's just too much. I need to simplify. And started looking at more natural products, more less packaged products, products that I could understand what was going on my skin. I could understand what was going on my hair. And it's been a process, because it's not something that happens overnight, right? Anything where you are trying to simplify and streamline never happens overnight, because habits are very strong, right? Your habit, if your habit is to buy the next great thing that comes out every single time, then guess what? That is something that is going to take time to break. So you have to go easy on yourself. I had to go easy on myself because it is a process, but I can tell you that I am so much happier now that I can find things in my bathroom when I need to use it. When I travel, I have my, my product bag is not so huge anymore because I don't have a million products that I'm relying on. I have a few that I travel with, or, well, I haven't been traveling in the last year, obviously, but you know what I mean. Streamlining, having less definitely frees up your energy, frees up your time, because you're not busy applying 5 different products to your face or 10 different products to your hair. It just simplifies things so much for me. At least that's what works for me. So anyway, it feels good to continue simplifying and streamlining at this point, 20 odd years later. So that is the little Esha known fact. I am a recovering product junkie. So are you a recovering product junkie like I am? Please leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are about that. And I see you watching. Do not forget to say hello. Leave me a comment. Say hi. Say what's up. Say what's going on. All right. So let's get into the Father's Day lesson today. So if you've been following me for a while, then you know I talk a lot about my mom, and that's because I spent most of my life with my mom. You know, she was a single parent. And even though she was a single parent and her and my dad were not together for most of my life, she still encouraged my brother and I to have a relationship with my dad. So they have a friendship to this day, and I am really, really grateful for that, because I didn't grow up in that angry, resentful kind of parent energy that, you know, I heard a lot of my friends talk about growing up in high school, or even as an adult. You know, I would hear some of my friends say, oh, my mom and dad don't get along, or they overheard their parents fighting. You know, I never had that growing up, you know, so I was really, really grateful for that. However, all of that being said, I still had my own challenges to overcome. Because like all of us do at some point growing up with our parents and going through adolescenthood and a young adult, we realize that our parents are human. And I had to realize that my dad was human and flawed, like we all are. And that was really, really challenging for me to work through as a young adult and as a teenager, and to come to terms with all of that and then forgive it, or forgive him on the other end of that spectrum. So I did eventually. It took a lot of time, but eventually, you know, and at least today, you know, I do have an adult relationship with my dad where we understand each other and talk to each other, you know. But those things take time. Those things take forgiveness, and that in itself is a blessing, because whenever you're able to forgive, you're able to work through, you're able to understand, you know, humanness in people. That in itself is a blessing, because when you understand and forgive others, you understand and forgive yourself for being human, or for anything that you may have done that you're thinking back and saying, oh my God, why did I do that? When you can come to that forgiveness and understanding for others, for yourself, that is a blessing. So that is, wow, the Father's Day lesson. But well, one part of the Father's Day lesson, at least talking through the relationship. But I also want to share with you what was the most important lesson that I learned directly from my dad. You know, forgiveness was definitely a byproduct of that, but my dad actually gave me some really great advice when I was really, really young. And it has definitely had a very, very large impact on my life. And that was to take care of my health. I'm going to get a little serious on you here. I don't know if it's soapbox serious though, but it's still serious all the same, right? So in my early 20s, my dad had a conversation with me about my health. And basically, he was the first one and really the only one around that time who was talking about health in my own personal life, you know? So he was the one who was like, okay, look, Ish, you know, you know your family's medical history, right? You know we have diabetes, we have high blood pressure, there's cancer on my mom's side as well. But you know that those are preventable health care issues. And these are not his own words, I'm paraphrasing, but he was basically like, you know that you can take steps now to set yourself up to be healthier in the future, or even currently. Like you need to take care of yourself. Like if you limit the amount of your sugar intake, exercise, you know, don't eat things that are not unhealthy, try to watch your diet, watch what you put into your body. And he was really the first adult around that time who had ever said anything like that to me. So you know, I really took it seriously because I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, never thought about it that way, Dad, but made sense. You know, it hadn't occurred to me to look at that at that time, look at what I was eating, look at what I was doing, the not exercising, the not sleeping properly, you know, hadn't really thought about looking at those things and really taking steps to change it. So, yeah, I started being more vigilant about balancing what I was eating, you know, and many of you, and if you don't know, this is another Isha fact, I have a raging sweet tooth. So, you know, and it's not really anything. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate, yes. Cake, chocolate cake, put those together, yes. You know, I have a raging sweet tooth for certain things, not so much candies and, you know, gummy bears or, you know, things like that, licorice. No, that was never really my jam. But I really love chocolates. I love cake and, you know, certain kinds of desserts. So what you don't know about that is that I balance eating sweet things throughout the day. So for example, if there is a dessert in the house, I mean, the first thing is just don't have it in the house, period. Right? That is definitely something that we do not do just as a family. And even when, you know, I was a single person, I still would not go out and bring sweets into the house. That's just a habit that I've had for a really long time. So, but if we do happen to have cake in the house or something in the house that I would like to eat, that is a sweet, you know, an indulgent dessert or whatever, I would balance it throughout the day. So if I know there's cake, like there's cake in the fridge right now because Tarek bought cake yesterday, and I'm looking forward to having it. But if there's cake in the house, I will have it in the middle of the day. And that I read that somewhere. I don't even remember where I read that a long time ago. Try to have your desserts in the middle of the day because your brain is still working it off. You're working, you might be moving around, so your body is going to work it off. If you have it at night, your body isn't doing anything. You're going to sleep. So you don't have a chance to work off that sugar. It's going to, you know, turn into whatever, you know, I'm not a medical expert, okay? But, you know, your body is not going to have the opportunity to work it off at night like it does in the day, right? So I am going to have lunch after shooting this and I'm going to eat a piece of cake because it's the middle of the day. And then I balance it with anything else that I am eating throughout the day. So I won't have anything else that is sweet or dessert-like for the rest of the day because I know I'm going to have that piece of cake. Another habit that I integrated a long time ago, and this came from Dad as well, don't take sugar in your coffee or your tea. I don't take sugar in my coffee and tea. This is a long time I haven't done that. I usually drink tea just as it is, black, usually with no milk or anything, or green tea, you know, no milk or anything. And when I have my coffee, I will have some almond milk in it, maybe some cocoa powder, but I don't do sugar, you know? So there are things like that that I've implemented a long time ago based on the lesson that I'm sharing with you. Take care of your health. And I've been doing these since I've been in my 20s and now I'm in my 40s and my health is in pretty good shape, you know, and that I know that's a direct result of the healthy habits that I've been implementing over the years. So that is the Father's Day lesson for you today. Take care of your health. All right, that is the Father's Day lesson. And I definitely want you to comment below. Let me know what lessons did you learn from your own dad? You know, let's see here. We have, hey, Neff. Thank you for watching. Hello to you and happy Friday, my love. Thank you so much for watching. Uncle Josh, and it's so funny that you're watching Uncle Josh. I was actually going to mention all the dads and uncles. So thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. And you're right, it's so true. Health is wealth. And I know you, Uncle Josh, are definitely one of the people, the healthier people in our family with juicing and whatnot. You've been doing that for a long time and being vegan as well. So yeah, you have influenced me in that way too. So thank you for that, Uncle Josh. And thank you for watching. And thanks for saying hi, guys. And if you're watching and you haven't said hi yet, drop me a comment. Definitely tell me hello. Or what lessons have you learned from your dad? Definitely put those in the comments below. So that is everything that I had to share today. You know, my lessons from my own dad, and as I mentioned, from my uncles, because I am so fortunate to have positive female figures in my life and positive male figures in my life. You know, as I said, my dad, that is definitely one of the pieces of advice that has heavily influenced my life. And I was fortunate to grow up with my uncle village, okay? Like my uncle Josh is watching. He was definitely a part of that village. My uncle Carlton, my uncle Desmond. Oh my gosh. I was just so fortunate to grow up with very positive male role models in my life. So I am so, so grateful to all of them, grateful to my dad. Yeah. Lots of gratitude today. Lots of gratitude today. So that's really all I have to talk about today. So future next week, I will not be doing a live next week on June the 25th. I will be back on July the 2nd, though, with another Friday live. Happy Father's Day to all of the dads, all of the fathers, all of the uncles, cousins. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and happy Father's Day to all of you. And as always, thank you for watching. And again, if you're watching me on YouTube, definitely give me a like to this video and subscribe to our channel. And Agon, let me play the music. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And as always, till the next line.